I just realized something. But before I tell you, let me ask a question. What is the purpose of school? Is it to get a job? Or is it to develop the mind? The way I see school as it's done today, I feel like we as a society believe that the purpose of school is to get a job. Watch this parallel. Your kids have to be at school by 8 o'clock a.m. If they don't, they get a tardy, even detention. Even have to stay in from recess. On a job, if you're late, your pay gets deducted or your boss fusses at you. Okay, so that's one parallel. Another parallel. They sit at a desk all day in school. They get a 30-minute lunch and maybe a 30-minute break. On the job, you get a 1-hour lunch. You sit at your desk all day and then you get a break for an hour to eat or sit outside with your coworkers and then back at your desk. That's parallel number 2. Parallel number 3. In school, you have to get your work in on time. Right there, on the teacher's desk, on time. At the right time she wants to collect it. If not, you get a lower grade. You get a phone call to the parent. Some type of consequence if your work is late. On the job, your boss gives an assignment for you to do, a task for you to do. It must be done by a certain deadline. That's another parallel. Another parallel is at school. When the day is over, you pack up your backpack. You leave for the day, but you cannot leave until your hours are finished. So if your school hours are from 8 to 3, you have to stay until 3, or you have to have a note written as an excuse as to why you're leaving early. The day ends, the children pack up their bags, they go home for the day, and then the cycle begins again the next day. For those who work, if your hours are 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or 7 to 3, you go in at the right time and you cannot leave before your time is done without a doctor's note or some kind of good excuse given to your boss. That's just one more parallel, and the list could go on. School and jobs look so similar, and schools place so much of an emphasis on those certain things being done. And the emphasis on developing this seems to be so small. Is school for getting a job, or is school for developing the mind? Ask yourself that question.